We're tracking breaking news in Antioch tonight where a grass fire is threatening homes. A KRON 4 viewer sent us this video from the scene, a very frantic scene as fire trucks are arriving. The fire is centered in some open space just to the east of Pawnee Drive. So picture backyards here butting up to the fire. This is not far from Lone Tree Way and Deer Valley Road. You can see just how many homes are in that area, and the smoke very visible from miles away. No evacuation orders have been issued at this point, but residents in the area are being told to stay alert. The fire is not contained. It has grown to 3 alarms. The weather, fortunately, cooperating. Light winds about 80 degrees. We do have a crew headed to the scene, and right now we want to get a live update on how things are going from Robert Marshall. Robert, we talked to you at the top of the show. You're with Contra Costa's Fire Protection District. Is there any update you can share with us?
Yeah, currently the fire is about 4 acres. We do have about 80% containment at this point. The fire is not spreading any longer, but there's a lot of stuff in the center of the burn that's still burning, so we have a lot of smoke.
So it sounds like...
We also have 1 injury to a person, smoke inhalation. It was a civilian. We have taken care of them, and that's where we stand at this point.
So it sounds like you've made some good progress since we talked to you about a half hour ago?
Yeah, luckily the weather has cooperated with us. It's not terribly hot, the wind is not high, and so that's worked to our favor.
Still a 4-acre fire in that neighborhood. It would seem that that's still a rather large area considering how many homes we're talking about that are butting right up against it.
Yeah, and that's the big concern is exactly that. There's not a lot of space on either side of the wildland that's burning. So that presents a problem for us when it comes to structure protection, and there's not a lot of really good access in there either. So our being able to get a fire engine right up to the fire doesn't work. We have to use hose lays to get to the fire.
Should residents in that area still be ready to evacuate, even though I know you haven't ordered any evacuation notices?
Probably not on evacuations. The one thing that we would say is if anybody has any breathing difficulties, that they close their windows, turn off their air conditioner, and then they should be able to weather the smoke for now.
I don't know if you've arrived on scene yet or not, but could you give us a sense of how close to some of these homes the fire is actually burning?
I am on scene now. It actually is within feet of homes in a lot of places. It's a long, narrow strip of land that runs between the houses. It's actually for some power lines that run through the area.
Do you have homeowners, people who live in this area that are out there with their hoses? I know if I was in that area, it would be tempting to try to protect the property myself.
I haven't seen that yet. It wouldn't surprise me if people were doing that. You know, the best thing to do really is to just kind of stay away from the fire, because the fire really quickly and put out a lot more energy than a normal garden hose could handle. So it's not particularly safe to do that, but I know that people do it anyway.
I'm sure you're aware of the small fires in the Oakland Hills today being called suspicious in nature. Is there any idea of what sort of a cause we're looking at for this fire in Antioch?
We don't have any cause yet. We do have fire investigators on scene, and they'll be looking into it. Once it's a little safer for them to go in, they'll start their investigation, and we should have a better idea.
Okay, so 4 acres right now, up to 80% containment, which is a big jump. You said the fire is not spreading, but 1 injury, a civilian suffering from smoke inhalation. Is there anything else you need to tell us about this fire for people to remain safe?
No, just be aware of fire trucks in the area. It's a residential neighborhood, and we have a lot of engines, so just pay attention to what's going on around you.
All right, Robert Marshall, the fire marshal with Contra Costa County Fire Protection District. We thank you once again for your time tonight.
Thank you.